Education is crucial for a brighter future, but for many families in Kaduna State, that path has become harder. Rising costs and policy changes have created barriers for students, making it difficult for them to complete their education. The Global Peace Foundation Nigeria, in collaboration with Back to School Educational Initiative with support from Rise Up, recently visited 3 key zones in Kaduna State, that is Zaria, Kaduna Central and Kafanchan. Here we spoke with students, parents and community members about the challenges they face. We want the government to help us by continuing to pay WAEC fees for students. Before we used to hear that the government paid, but now they are not paying. Most parents are financially unable to pay for WAEC and NECO. If the government intervenes, we have dreams we want to achieve. If the government helps, education will improve and students will gain good knowledge. Some students have lost their parents and government support will be very helpful. I know someone whose father is poor and cannot pay for her examination. She had to become a maid in someone's house to support herself. And in the end, she couldn't write the exams even after her mother died.
Well, we were much in number, so some of us were being paid for and others could not get the opportunity to write their WAEC. I'm here to talk to the government and to plead with them to please bring back and support the students when it comes to the aspect of finance in education, so that every child would have the opportunity to write their WAECs and to further their education.
Our plea to the government is to help our children. They used to be government support, but for the past 2 years, the government has not helped students to write their examination. I have a doubt. And in her school, only 25 students were able to pay and take their exams. Those students who couldn't afford to pay lost hope at early stage and dropped out of school. If you look at it, poverty plays a significant role. Wherever you find a society that does not prioritize education, you will see many problems arising from lack of knowledge. The government should also update the current educational system because it is outdated and does not meet the global standards. In my opinion, pupils should start learning skills from the primary level. My advice is that, for the sake of our development, there should be cooperation starting from the local level. If things didn't improve there, it should extend to the state and federal levels until the voice of people is heard. Leaving people without leadership is a big problem that can be very serious. No society can benefit its people without cooperation.
I'm pleading on the government to restore security in our communities. We are living in a community that there is not security. Sometimes we will just sit in the school, we hear gunshots, no security, we will run out of the school because of the gunshots. So we are pleading on the government to bring about security in our communities.
We are not only discussing challenges, we are also introducing actionable and implementable solutions. We are calling on the Kaduna State Government to reinstate SSCE fee support and introduce scholarships for girls from low-income backgrounds.
To develop a paper presentation that will guide us and to cover their mission so as to establish a law that will make it compulsory for the state government to pay SSCE fee of all our female students. that we have a role to sensitize our citizens the importance attached to female education. It's part of our project. It's part of our mandate to ensure that parents understand the importance attached to female education. And I assure you, we are working, we are doing
From
that.
2021 to 2023, there has been a steady decline in student participation in exams. Many families are unable to afford the additional cost, leaving their children's education incomplete. The numbers tell a difficult story. Since the Kaduna State Government stopped covering senior secondary school examination fees, enrollments and completion rates have dropped for many low-income families. Paying these fees is simply not an option. For many students in Kaduna State, education is more than a dream. It is a lifetime to a better future. With renewed support, we can help ensure that every child has the chance to learn, grow, and build a brighter tomorrow.